Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel, Roseology. So this is the October 2020 energetic forecast, rundown, breakdown, whatever you want to call it, for all of my amazing Pisces. If you're cross-watching, also welcome. But please try to not get offended as to whatever comes up in this reading. It may have absolutely nothing to do with you, but if you know that you are prone to being triggered, just go ahead and exit out of this reading because I'm not holding back to spare anyone's feelings. For my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, welcome to your reading. So the astrological chart that I'm reading each sign for this month is based in tropical astrology, but feel free to use your sidereal or any other placements, okay? I decided to bring the 3 personal piles back for each zodiac sign like I did last month. You guys seem to love it, and I really loved it. So after this main general reading that is going to apply to all of my Pisces for this month, there will be a meditation to help you select a pile for a more personalized message. I will not be diving into these more personal messages and these piles down here. I'm just basically going to be reading the descriptions of the cards, but I wanted to add this out the way. Not every Pisces is getting the same general message. Let me also say that I'm not taking personal readings at this time. Thank you for your patience, and please do not forget to check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos if you have not already. Now that we have all of that out of the way, I'm going to be clearing off these piles right here, and we're going to start tackling this huge general pile for all my Pisces to see what your October 2020 has in store for you, okay? All right, Pisces, so I pulled a color card for each zodiac sign for the month of October, and your color card that came up was black, and it says here, find richness from the dark night, and this is the number 28. So with this card here, this feels like vulnerability and exposure. There's something here that's a little bit irritable too, and it could be because you already feel so naked and exposed that you're more defensive than usual, but you're being left bare in front of others to see. You see how there's other trees in this background here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see how there's like other trees in this background here, and they actually look like they have leaves and covering. So this has a lot to do with your 11th house, Pisces, which is being picked apart by Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn, which all 3 planets just recently went direct in the sign of Capricorn. So this is pushing you to let others in a bit more and to not be afraid of being so bare in front of others. As well as some of my Pisces may feel as though you're going through a dark night of the soul or a depression, but you feel very alone. And those 3 planets in your 11th house has the potential to surround you with a lot of people, while all at the same time making you feel so alone and or afraid. But there's something incredibly transformative about this if you allow it to happen, versus telling yourself that this is a horrible or a negative or a bad thing. Just kind of take the experience as it comes, and just sort of allow yourself to go through it day by day. But don't try to rate it or grade it right now, okay? Let's go ahead and get to your tarot cards to dive in a little bit deeper. Very first card that we have here is the Moon. And then we have the King of Cups. Interestingly enough, the Moon is ruled by Pisces. So this is definitely your energy. King of Cups could be, King of Cups is actually Scorpio, Libra energy. But yeah, so some of you may be in therapy or getting into therapy this month because someone here is pushing the hell out of you to address or talk about something or to work on something. And this may be why you feel extra exposed, because it's like you start this therapy work and immediately jump right into the darkest moments of your life. So you may feel a bit rushed or like this is not going at your pace, but don't retreat from this because this is really, really good. It just won't feel good for you. Next card that we have here, 10 of Cups, okay. Sorry, that was upright though. And then we have the Magician. And then the Page of Cups. Okay. A lot of Cups energy here. A lot of water energy, cup energy. 10 of Cups is also ruled by Pisces. The Magician's ruled by Mercury. The Moon is ruled by Pisces. Like I said, King of Cups is ruled by Scorpio and Libra. And then we have the Page of Cups here. More water energy. So yeah, there's a lot of Cups energy. 10 of Cups is you being surrounded by people that are vibrationally aligned with you. People that are going to help you along the way and not stifle you or trap you or make you feel claustrophobic. These are people that genuinely want the absolute best for you because there's real love and support here. There's also this unbreakable bond between you and this group of people. This feels like a group of people. It could be friends, family, coworkers, but there's something that you guys have been through or survived together Or maybe you leaned on each other through something challenging or difficult, and there's this other element that is tying you all together. The Magician is inexplicable actions or results for you this month, Pisces. All the Magician knows is want and desire, and somehow out of that desire comes these results. And he doesn't know exactly how this happened. The only connection that he noticed is his attraction to something and the fact that it ended up materializing. So you asked or have been wanting more answers and clarity in your life, and it's coming through your connections and relationships this month. You've been asking for genuine people, genuine love, loyalty, deeper connections. And now that this has happened, you're feeling a bit exposed because these deep connections are calling you to task. They're telling you to put your money where your mouth is. But this is really good what's happening, Pisces. Some people you may have just met or will be meeting this month moving into November, but remember, they are going to challenge you to open up. If you want deeper, more meaningful connections and relationships, then you will have to bare your soul, like we were talking about this black card over here. If you want more answers, clarity, more peace, you may have to address certain things through therapy or communicating or reflecting or being honest about something. What you want is here to say this month. Put your money where your mouth is and it's yours. This is really good, Pisces, though. This is like really, really good. Let me just flip a clarifier to see what else could be coming in here. See what it is that's coming in. Page of Swords in reverse. That's you getting on the same page with someone, clearing something up. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this looks like clearing something up with someone. Clearing something up with someone. Clearing... What are you clearing up? Knight of Wands in reverse. Clearing up maybe something to do with money with this Eight of Pentacles. Or it could be like something to do with like, I feel like I'm working more than you are. This is some sort of imbalance that you're trying to clear up. Yeah, it's too many cards. This is a balance that you're trying to make right, a wrong that you're trying to make right. Five of Cups right here. Yeah, this is like, you see how there's 3 cups that have fallen and 2 cups that are standing. And it's like he's just sort of, he can't get over the fact that he's lost these other cups. But it's like you're trying to make something right. It's like you're trying to make something right. Do you feel guilty about something? And then we have here the Moon again. And underneath the deck, we have Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so yeah, this seems like you're trying to make something right with someone, Pisces. We have the Moon card right here again. So this is definitely talking about, the Moon is definitely, the Moon brings out our dark side. You know, when the Moon comes out, it's dark out. And yeah, we have this black card right here. Emotionally, there's some confusion between you and another person. You guys are not on the same page. I don't know why I'm picking up you and another person, but emotionally it seems like you're not on the same page with someone else. Somebody's trying to meet you where you're at, and it's almost like you kind of don't want them to. This is almost like, why am I picking this up that you're trying to ghost someone? Like you're trying, it's almost like you're trying to get rid of someone. It's almost like you're kind of like done with someone. And it seems like you don't really know how to verbalize that. You don't really know how to say it. You don't really know how to make this right wrong. Oh yeah, I did ask if you were feeling guilty. I feel like somebody is kind of annoying to you and you feel guilty about the fact that you're annoyed by them, because you can see or you can tell that they have good intentions. They don't mean any harm, that they truly do genuinely care for you, but it just seems like you're not in it. You're not in it. If this is romantically, maybe you're not attracted, maybe physically, emotionally, you're not in it. It's like mentally you're somewhere else. You see all these swords cards? All these swords cards are in reverse. Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, King of Swords, all in reverse. So for sure, it's like you're mentally not there. You're not on the same page with someone. So what's coming in here is trying to balance this out. Okay, what's trying to come in here is honesty. You being honest and telling somebody how you feel versus despite what they may be feeling, despite the page that they may be on. That's the only way to kind of ease this guilt that you may be feeling or that you may be anticipating. You may be anticipating like, this is going to make me feel horrible to have to say this. This could also be you trying to leave a job and not really knowing how to quit. The moon card here coming up twice is almost like back against the wall sort of energy. I have to admit this. I have to say this. I have to quit. I have to give up on this relationship. I have to walk away from this job. I have to move on. There's like this moving on energy. You really want to move on from something, but you feel guilty. That's what I'm picking up. And so I think what's coming in here is an opportunity for you to get out of this situation. That's what I really think is coming up in October for my Pisces, is an opportunity to get out of this situation, an opportunity that you may have manifested. You may have been trying to manifest a way to get out of something, to get out of some sort of obligation, commitment, relationship, job, something like that. Let's go ahead and check out your oracle card, see if we can see a little bit more here. Very first card that we have here is again. This is a third time where the moon is here. Moon soul. Oh my God. Then we have part of fortune increase. It's crazy. 8th house, endings and beginnings. North node, life's purpose. Then we have Pisces, again, your energy. Your energy is all up in this reading. Yeah, there's something that's coming through where it's like you have to do something for you because your energy just keeps coming out. We have the moon card 3 times in Pisces and then Jupiter energy. And Jupiter co-rules your sign, Pisces. You see, you're being asked to bear your soul, Pisces, with this moon card, this moon soul card right here. But your vulnerability is what's going to secure this blessing or manifestation of deeper connections and true love coming in with this part of fortune increase over here, 8th house endings and beginnings, and even this North Node life's purpose card. Some of you are meeting someone or you are meeting people that are literal soul companions for you. There's even this feeling of a child coming in for some of my Pisces. So you could be getting pregnant this month, having a baby, looking into adoption, actually adopting something like that, expanding your family in some way. You've been working really consistently these last few months to turn your life around in a way where you create a true barrier between the past and the present. So these worlds are not existing so closely together anymore. And that's what you've done. Or are doing is making a certain break towards your future. Like I said, it's like you want to get done with something and like just move on. It's like you're just ready to be done with something. You want to get done with something. You're ready to move on. You want to just make like this clean break. You just want to like hightail it, haul ass it out of here, you know? So yeah, that's what this is. And Pisces and Jupiter are both your energy. Again, Jupiter's your co-ruler of Pisces, and he is coming in to inflate your desires, your magician card energy. Jupiter is the one that is challenging you and is saying, if you really want it, I'll bring it right to you. I'll bring it right to your front doorstep, but put your money where your mouth is. You've got to make a choice between your past and your future this month, Pisces. Plain and simple. You have to make a choice. And Jupiter is saying, I'll give you everything that you want, but you're going to have to make that break. You're going to be the one that has to step up and say, this is over, this is done, I'm moving on, something like that. And it's like you really don't want to do it. Next 2 cards here, just advice that we have for your month is prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. And then we have believe in the impossible. blue moon. Believe in the impossible. Yes, that is this magician card energy, the Jupiter energy, as well as even this moon card energy over here. You have a lot of good fortune and prosperous energy pushing towards the future and towards what you want, what you've been asking for. Magician, right? So again, this energy or message keeps coming up over and over and over again to put your money where your mouth is. Believe in the impossible. Prosperity lies ahead. What you want lies ahead. It's right there for you, waiting for you. Jupiter is willing to just hand it right over to you. You're going to have to be the one that makes that clean break towards like, this is what I want. This is the direction that I'm going in. This is the direction that I'm looking towards. This is where I'm going. But you're going to have to be the one that kind of severs the ties between the past and your future. Let's go ahead and check out your angel messages or advice for the month. And we have here peace. Archangel Chamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Okay. So put these out over here. And then we have nurture. Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Then we have life review. Archangel Jeremiel. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. And then we have overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiel, the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Okay. Peace, nurture, life review. Yeah, as well as even overcoming difficulties is what your angels are focusing on this month. This is the season of Libra, meaning that this is a season of exchange. The exchange happening for you this month, Pisces, is between your past and your future. What's going down is a standoff between where you've come from and where you're going. That's what this life review card is screaming in your reading, is the separation between past and future. The past may have had a hold over you for some time, but not anymore. Your angels are helping you overcome your past and to really sever the ties with it once and for all. Like I mentioned, it may be therapy, but it has to do with why you'll be feeling so bare and exposed this month. And look, didn't I mention a possible child or pregnancy? And we have this nurture card here that says, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. So yeah, for sure, there could be like a definite pregnancy. If you're not interested in that, just watch out for it because it could be definitely happening. The next two cards that we have here are laws from the Neter Ma'at, and basically the ancient Cometians, aka ancient Egyptians, used to follow her laws to maintain a balanced life. And so her two laws for you this month. Are I keep the waters pure and I create harmony. Keeping the waters pure is, again, what I've been saying, which is the separation between past and future lives. You are not mixing the past and future so closely together anymore, but you are making a clean break where there's definitely more clarity centered around who and what you want moving forward. And yeah, especially with all that 11th house energy that's moving through your life, clearing up who's a friend to you. It's also clearing up your definition of what you consider a friend to be. It's clearing up your contact list and your phone. After all this, a lot of people will not have access to you anymore the way that they used to. And that's how you are creating more harmony in your life, is by sort of like cleansing these people out, even though you may feel a little bit guilty, like saying like, you know what, I really can't have you in my life anymore. And the thing is like, they might not have even done anything wrong where you're like, you kind of are ready or wanting to kick them out, but it's like they just don't belong in your future. You can sense that, you can tell that. And so you're going to have to be the one that's very proactive and hands-on about kind of removing these past energies, that the way they're not interfering with your future. Your health cards for the month we have is divine intervention, and it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with name the name of person in need and for helping with describe the situation. I have faith in divine intervention and I fully accept your guidance now. Okay. Then we have here a massage, and it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me know that I deserve to receive massages and other self-care treatments. Okay. And then we have avoid allergens. Dear Archangel Raphael, please assist me in identifying and avoiding allergens that may be toxic to my health and happiness. Help me to only crave healthful foods and beverages. And yeah, these allergens may also be like what I was just talking about, where it's like you can feel you don't really belong in my life anymore. You know, so we can also have allergic reactions to people and to places and to energies and frequencies. It's just our being's way. It's our soul's way of saying, this doesn't really fit with where you're trying to go. You're going to have to kind of decide, because this is just sort of holding you back, or this is sort of Eight of Swords, like trapping you, keeping you in this older vibration when you're trying to break and make a clean break and move towards this new vibration, this new chapter, this next phase in your life. So yeah, for sure. Divine intervention as well can be your ancestors coming through, trying to help you sort of ease the fallout of you kind of maybe cutting people off or out of your life. And they're going to sort of help you with the words that you need to sort of say and explain yourself. That the way you don't take on such this heavy feeling of like guilt, like we were talking about in your clarifier cards. Yeah, and you had a lot of swords cards that were in reverse. So for sure, I do believe that divine intervention are some of your spiritual team, some of your ancestors and guides and angels coming through to try to really help you find the words in order to say, like, I need to move on. Okay, and so these two cards here are your relationship cards for the month. So this is going to be showing me the energy surrounding like your more so platonic relationships, friends, family, loved ones, things like that. Your romance cards over here, we'll get to those after these ones. And so we have here, well, okay, we've got romantic love. And it says, the frequency of romantic love supports our experience to know ourselves through the reflection of a conscious lover. Okay. Then we have grace. Interesting. It says a frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to and anticipation of life's currents and changes as we evolve towards a higher version of ourselves on this earthly plane, bridging the divine with the human essence. This is what I've been talking about, you guys. Okay, so you may feel pressured, Pisces. Okay, Pisces, this is a strange message coming through. You may feel pressured to go on a date with someone else or to entertain someone this month because you don't want to hurt their feelings by rejecting them. Because I just heard the word pity, Pisces. Like you having pity on someone and not wanting to hurt them by saying no. This is kind of what your whole message this entire time has been alluding to. It's finally starting to clear up now. Okay. You might not want to hurt them by saying no, but it might not be where your heart actually is, Pisces. I feel like there may be someone else as well watching silently that wants to make a move, but they're not very forthcoming. They're kind of stepping back for whatever reason. And allowing other things in your life to unfold. But in terms of friends and family and everything outside of romance, I keep hearing spare their feelings. You're going to be trying to keep the peace or to avoid a confrontation in October. Somehow you may get pulled into a situation and you'll be the only one with this sort of like grounded perspective, because emotionally you won't be that involved in whatever this may be. So you will have to be that voice of reason that gives the ultimate ruling, in a sense, to kind of get things back on track, to kind of get on the same page, which was another thing that we were discussing earlier in your reading. Let's go ahead and check out your romance cards here though, because now I'm kind of interested. Okay, so we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay. Then we have pay attention to the red flags. All right, the signs are cautioning you. And final card is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay. So, wow, this might be what I kept hearing. You trying to spare someone's feelings because you might not have the same feelings as them. And it might not be a date that you're asked to turn down. This could be a whole proposal, Pisces, that you have to say no to if you don't want it. Pay attention to the red flags is definitely saying do not go along with someone because you don't want to hurt them. Someone is going to be hurt in this situation if one person doesn't feel the same. This cannot be avoided, in other words, Pisces. And this may change a lot of your dynamic between you and this other person, but you have to be true to yourself and real with them if you are put in this situation. Then we have calling in your soulmate. Yeah, like I saw or picked up earlier, there's someone way off in the background watching and waiting to make a move. It feels like they're worried about rejection, or they may have some personal things going on where they don't feel like it's the right time yet for them to intervene. But this feels like this feels like the person for you, Pisces. So you may be tested with this other love offer, and you'll have to decide if you're willing to wait for the right one or not. Like I've been saying your whole reading, this is all clearing up beautifully now. You have to be the one to make a clean break or to decide between your past and your future. For those of you in a relationship, I would hate for the cards to sort of spoil a possible engagement, but surprise, it's definitely possible. And some of you may even be getting into couples counseling this month with the pay attention to the red flags card and calling in your soulmate. It seems like both of you really want to save or work on bettering your relationship and get on the same page. Yeah. Okay, this all makes sense now. So this is all that I'm seeing for your general reading. What I'm going to do is clear these cards off, bring back those 3 piles, get to your meditation so we can get to your more personalized message. All right, and on pile number 1, we have citrine. On pile 2, we have celestite. And on pile 3, amethyst. All right, and on pile number 1, you guys chose citrine. So like I said, I'm not divining these cards. I'm basically just reading the descriptions of the cards here. So the very first card that we have here for my Pisces pile 1 for your October is the card Calming and Acceptance, Trigger Statement, I cannot trust anyone, True Statement, everyone deserves my love. And it says here, I open my heart to heal and release. I open myself to the peace of divine love and grace. Okay. Then we have overall energy for the month, courage and release. Overall goddess energy we have for my pile 2 Pisces. The very first goddess is Oshun, generosity. And then we have great goddess, sacred unity. Your spell card for the month is inspiration. Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. Your final card here is Yogini of 285 Hertz, and I will be reading the description for this card out of the book. But first, I'm going to be shuffling from this other oracle card deck over here. Just see if there's any additional messages so you can think of a question as I'm shuffling. You may receive an answer. Very first one that we have, finding balance. This has been coming out a lot, and we are in Libra season, funny enough. Then we have here, long distance between you. Then we have 2 weeks. And underneath the deck, we have learn through this. All right, and for the card Yogini of 285 Hertz, what it says in the book is changes in your life, including closing doors or missed opportunities, are not going to derail your fulfillment. Realignments are happening based on divine wisdom and timing. You're being diverted from unnecessary obstacles and suffering. Trust in how your life path is unfolding. Stay true to your authentic healing journey because it is working, whether you realize that or not. Significant inner healing is taking place. To my Pisces pile 1, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, and beautiful spirit for these messages. Don't forget to check out your moon, rising, and Venus sign videos if you have not already. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon, but until next time, stay safe, blessed, healthy, and keep conquering the world. Bye, guys. All right, in pile number 2, you guys chose the Celestite. Like I said, I am not divining the messages in these cards and basically just reading the descriptions of them. So let's go ahead and get started for my pile 2 Pisces to see what your October wants to say to you. And so we have here the card protective, and it's also the card of immune. Trigger statement: I am not safe. True statement: I am secure. Fill any areas of energetic weakness with strength. You can walk easily knowing that you are safe and protected. Overall energy for the month for my pile 2 Pisces is wonders and action. Sounds like that magician energy from your general reading. Your goddess energy for my pile 2 Pisces is Hera, alliance. I think I'm saying that right. And Ellen of the Ways, patterns. Your spell card for the month is abundance, goddess of abundance divine. Let me thrive, let fortune be mine. I didn't even know that this card was in the deck. And then we have here your final card, Deer of Delta. And I'll be reading the description for this card out of the book. But first, I'm just going to be shuffling from this oracle card deck over here, see if there's any additional messages that I may have missed. But you guys can think of a question or think of anything as I'm shuffling. You may receive an answer. Very first card that we have is fear-based. Sorry, one second, you guys, my phone. All right, you guys, I'm sorry, my phone went off. Let's keep shuffling. And then we have social media connection. All right, and it's 11:11 right now too. Let me just say that. Then we have the card yes. You guys are getting very specific answers with this flip here. And then we have learn through this. Underneath the deck, we have vulnerability concerns. Okay. And with the Deer of Delta card right here, what it says in the book is it says, without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. My pile 2 Pisces, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. And don't forget to check out your moon, rising, Venus sign videos if you haven't already. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, and amazing spirit for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon, but until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, stay healthy, and keep conquering the world. Bye, guys. All right, and for my pile 3 Pisces, you guys chose Amethyst. And so like I said, I am not divining these messages. I'm basically just reading the descriptions of the cards. So the very first card that we have for my pile 3 Pisces, your personal message for the month is Spike Nerd, and it's a card of faith. And it says here, trigger statement: why does this always happen to me? True statement: I am at peace. Know that everything will work out as it needs to, and hold a space of gratitude as you watch the miracles unfold. Okay. Your overall energy for the month is openness. This card keeps coming up. It's crazy. And then we have here blessings. Your goddess energy for my pile 2 or my pile 3 Pisces, I'm sorry, is Lakshmi, fortune. With this blessings card down here. Ooh, and then we have Epona, I think, wise leadership. Your spell card for the month is passion. Rise up high, and flame my purpose, reach the sky. And your final card here is Spirit Owl of 852 Hertz. Now I'll be reading the description for this card out of the book, but first I'm just going to be shuffling for my oracle cards over here just to see if there's any additional messages. So you can also think of a question or think of anything as I'm shuffling. You may receive an answer. It says express yourself more clearly. It's the first card that came out. Then we have sexual compatibility. Then we have take a time out. And karmic lessons. Underneath the deck, we have on the same page. Okay. Maybe a bit of a karmic relationship happening here. Possibly, depending on what you asked about or didn't ask about. All right, and what it says about Spirit Owl of 852 Hertz in the book is recalibration to a higher order of divine purpose is in progress. It is not always a smooth ride, but it is safe to be fearless as you gently hold space for new ways of thinking, living, and seeing to emerge. You are encouraged to let go of opinions and belief systems that cannot support you in higher frequency states. You shall soon recognize a truth that cuts through confusion and frees you to proceed with love, peace, and higher understanding. My Pisces pile 3, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Don't forget to check out your moon, rising, Venus sign videos if you have not already. They're all linked down below. I want to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon, but until next time, stay safe, blessed, healthy, and keep conquering the world. Bye guys.